Hello YouTube, Hunter here, and this is going to be my review of... Oh, shit, sorry. Got them all piled up here, and unfortunately, I grabbed the wrong one. And the one I was going to grab fell off. Okay, here we go. Common Rider, Decade, Final Form Ride Series, 01, KuugaGouram. Okay. On the side, we have the Gorum, and then Kuuga behind him. On the other side is reversed. Kuuga with the Gorum behind him. He's going, yeah! On the top, the Gorum. On the bottom, it just says KuugaGouram, Final Form Ride. In front, you can kind of see the figure and the Gorum. You may actually notice that, there's kind of a card there. Well, it's because these are already open. I'm actually using the box as storage for the figures and the parts. The card would have gone there, but I'll get into the card later. Okay, on the back, it basically just shows you something similar. Basically, just the lineup as of the release of that figure. With Decade riding the Gorum, shows Kuuga to Gorum, the card going into the thing, and how it works with the Gumber ride machine. And that's it. It's all pretty much standard on all the boxes. So let's get on to the actual figure. Put the box down there. Okay. Now Gorum is actually one of the sorry. Language. It's a very simple figure actually. You only get one accessory with it, and but that doesn't really kind of bent his arm back. Okay. The figure itself, it's a very nice representation of Kuuga Mighty Form. He's even got like an orange stripe down there, which I actually didn't know he had. He's got the gold, and you can kind of see the horn details on his legs, and he's got pointy little elf leg boot type things. The Arco belt actually is very nice. It's a very nice silver with the nice red in it. And yes, he's got the horns. He doesn't have any other details on the thing. He just has that. Like, he doesn't have the symbols or anything. The back of the finger, you can see he's got a massive hole in his back, and we'll get into that later. For posability, you can like move his arms, move his hands, like they swivel. He's got 2 movable fingers. You can kind of see that. Like that. Yeah. And that's on each hand. The arm goes like that, and swivels 360. The head moves front and back, apparently. So does legs. Legs can kick, and the feet have good swiveling like that. It's pretty much the same posability on all these figures. So I'm not really getting into it unless there's something different. Because a few of them, they actually don't have full arm posability. But that's just because of the transformation. He does have these really cool rocket launcher type things that swivel down. That's also part of the transformation. And he actually does come with this, which is just the body of the Gorum. Now, we're going to do what I like to call Super Kuuga. Move the, I don't know if they're engines or rocket launchers or both, down. We put the Gorum body on the back of him. Bingo. See, now it actually looks like the thing's holding the belt, and yeah, it's got like a shell and everything on the back. Okay, I'm trying not to make these videos too long, so let's get into the transformation. I know I can make them 15 minutes, but for some reason if I go a little too much over 10, the audio screws up. So to transform him, we take his arms, raise him in the air like he just doesn't give a crap anymore, which he kind of doesn't. Like that. And then we take his head and crack. Ah! My head, you bastard! And then we make him kind of do the splits. Move the feet like that. Move the legs like that. Move the head down. And now you can kind of see his like horns. I'm just going to straighten them out a little bit. Alright. And then we take the Gouram head, the body, and we attach like so. If it's done right, the little legs will kind of swivel into the right position easily without you having to readjust it like you have to do with the frickin' horns. And bingo bango, the KuugaGouram. Like so. The shell opens to reveal his very soft outer or inner tummy that you can basically pop with a nail or something. Kind of got like engine pods back here that they're not quite. Sorry if it's a little out of position, like this. Now if you had Decayed, he's got that little stand that you can put right there and it can make him look like he's riding him or something. I heard that you could actually put like some other figures like I think one guy tried it, tried a RPM Red Ranger figure with the Egg Gyro Tornado, and I do have him, but he's buried under like a lot of things. So in terms of the actual figure, this is one of the more simpler ones. It is also one of the good looking ones. There are some that just look bad. There are others that look quite good. This one actually does look quite good. It's quite simple. I think you could still get them at CS Toys for like their own sale for like $20, and I think they're at that price until their supplier runs out of actual figures. I was actually very lucky to be able to order all 9 of these figures on the same day. So, okay. I'm not actually going to rate these figures because I'm probably just going to forget on some of them. So, maybe in the epilogue video I'll do like a... Okay. So now onto the card. It shows a picture of Kuuga with the Gouram right beside him. They all kind of show a picture of the rider kind of looking, you know, standing to the side but looking kind of right at you, and then a picture of what they turn into. And on the back, a nice yellow kind of goldish thing with the Kuuga symbol. Now, I'm going to tell you this now, I won't be able to actually use any of these cards until I actually get a Deca driver. But I'm just going to demonstrate what happens when you put them in the Tensoder, just in case you're curious. It doesn't know what the hell the card is. So these won't work on a Tensoder, but I'm going to show you something with this. Because of the red screen, you put the card in the same way you would put any other Ghost and Knights cards in. You look at it like that, you can actually kind of get what it looks like when it's in the double driver, because it actually does have a red window too, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that at the end of every review. So we've already done Kuuga, so let's put him over here, and we'll stop, and I guess you can try to guess what's next. I'm going to stop and do something because I was going to get something for another, like for a upcoming review, but I forgot, so I have to go run to my room and get it. So, okay, that's it.